Welcome to another episode of Mind Your Business, your one-stop shop for all things crypto. Today we're asking a question that's on everyone's mind. Can Bitcoin reach $1 million? The million-dollar question. Quite literally. Bitcoin, the digital gold of our era, is a wild stallion that can't be tamed. It's unpredictable, volatile, and has the potential for massive growth. This elusive digital asset has been making waves in the financial world, and it's not hard to see why. It's the very embodiment of a financial Wild West, a frontier of untapped potential that's just waiting to be explored. Now, you might be wondering, how can something so unpredictable possibly reach a value of $1 million? Well, that's the beauty of Bitcoin. Its value doesn't lie in its predictability, but in its potential. It's a digital asset unlike any other, the first of its kind. It's not just a currency. It's a revolution, a whole new way of thinking about money. And revolutions, as history has shown us, can be incredibly lucrative. Think about it. Bitcoin is unlike any other asset we've seen before. It's scarce, divisible, transferable, and secured by some of the most advanced cryptography we have. These are the foundations of Bitcoin, the pillars that uphold its value. And with only 21 million Bitcoins ever to be mined into existence, a few of which are already lost forever, its scarcity only adds to its value. So, can Bitcoin reach $1 million? It's a question that's been asked countless times, and the answer is always the same: maybe. Bitcoin is in price discovery mode, just like gold was back in the 1970s. And if history is any indication, we could be in for quite a ride. With the volatile journey of Bitcoin, it's not entirely impossible. But to understand this better, let's take a trip back to the 1970s. Buckle up, folks, because we're about to embark on a journey through the wild, unpredictable world of Bitcoin. In 1971, gold was disconnected from the dollar, and its price was just $35 an ounce. Let's take a moment to really grasp the gravity of that statement. Picture this: you're in the 70s, disco music is blasting on the radio, bell-bottoms are all the rage, and gold, the shimmering symbol of wealth and prosperity, is pegged at a mere $35 an ounce. Now imagine having the foresight to invest in gold at that time. It seems like a no-brainer in retrospect, doesn't it? But back then it was a gamble, a leap of faith into the unknown. This period marked the start of what we now refer to as price discovery. Price discovery is the process where the supply and demand of a product or asset meet to determine its price. And boy, did gold have a journey. From a humble $35 an ounce, it embarked on a bull run for the ages. Within a decade, by 1980, gold had soared to an astonishing $600 an ounce. That's a rise of over 1,700%. But why did this happen? The disconnection from the dollar unleashed gold from its monetary shackles, allowing the market to truly value it. It was no longer just a benchmark for currency. It became a store of value, an investment, a hedge against inflation. This gold rush of the 70s was a unique time in history, a once-in-a-generation opportunity for those with the acumen to recognize it. The investors who took the plunge, who saw the potential of gold beyond its conventional use, reaped the rewards of their foresight. Just like gold in the 70s, Bitcoin is in a state of price discovery. But what does this mean for its future? Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Just as the disconnection from the dollar set gold on its bull run, the advent of Bitcoin has set off a new era of price discovery. But this time, it's not gold we're talking about, it's digital gold. So grab your virtual pickaxes, folks. It's time to mine some Bitcoin. Price discovery is a process that involves determining the price of an asset in the marketplace through the interactions of buyers and sellers. It's a fundamental aspect of any market, and it's particularly crucial in the realm of cryptocurrencies, where volatility is the name of the game. Now let's talk about Bitcoin. You've probably heard the term Bitcoin is in price discovery mode thrown around quite a bit. But what does that mean? Simply put, it signifies that Bitcoin is charting its own course, carving out its value in real time, much like a trailblazer in uncharted territory. It's like a wild stallion galloping across the plains, unhindered and untamed. Bitcoin's price discovery mode is akin to what happened back in the 70s when gold was disconnected from the dollar. It was a period of intense price discovery for gold, which saw it surge from $35 an ounce to $600 in less than a decade. A similar trajectory could be in store for Bitcoin. But here's where the comparison gets really interesting. Unlike gold, which is abundant, Bitcoin is inherently scarce. there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin in existence, and a good chunk of that is already lost forever. This scarcity is one of the key factors that could drive Bitcoin's price to astronomical heights. You see, Bitcoin's value lies in its security, scarcity, divisibility, and transferability. These four foundations make it the strongest money ever created. It has the properties of currency, but it's not currency, it's money. And this distinction is critical. So when we talk about Bitcoin being in price discovery mode, we're talking about a process that could potentially push its value to $1 million and beyond. It's a once-in-a-generation opportunity, a unique time in history where anyone who recognizes this and acts upon it could reap significant rewards. The potential is immense, but there's more to it. Let's delve deeper. Bitcoin presents a unique opportunity, much like gold did in the 70s. But there's a twist. The allure of Bitcoin, much like the precious metal, lies in its scarcity. However, unlike gold, Bitcoin's supply is absolutely limited. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin in existence. Some of these have already been lost forever, further stoking the fires of scarcity. This scarcity is one of the foundations upon which Bitcoin's value is built. But it doesn't stop there. Bitcoin also boasts of security, divisibility, and transferability. Let's unpack these. First, Bitcoin's security. In the digital world, security is paramount. Bitcoin, with its robust blockchain technology, offers a level of security that is virtually unbreachable. This security enhances the trust factor, making Bitcoin a reliable store of value. Next, Bitcoin's divisibility. Each Bitcoin can be divided into 100 million parts, called satoshis. This divisibility allows for microtransactions, making Bitcoin accessible to all, irrespective of their financial standing. Lastly, Bitcoin's transferability. In today's globalized world, the ability to transfer value across borders quickly and cheaply is invaluable. Bitcoin, being a digital asset, can be sent anywhere in the world, at any time, for a fraction of the cost of traditional money transfers. Now, let's compare these attributes to gold. Yes, gold is scarce, but we can't accurately quantify its total supply. Gold is also secure, but it's physically vulnerable. It's divisible, but not without cost and effort. And as for transferability, moving gold across borders is neither easy nor cheap. These factors, coupled with Bitcoin's digital nature, position it uniquely in the financial landscape. It's a new kind of asset, a hybrid of sorts, combining the best attributes of money and digital technology. So as we stand at the precipice of a new era in finance, Bitcoin beckons as a beacon of opportunity. A unique, once-in-a-generation opportunity, much like the gold rush of the 70s. The question remains, will you seize this once-in-a-generation opportunity? We've traveled from the 70s to the present day, comparing gold's journey to Bitcoin's current situation. We've seen how gold, once detached from the dollar, experienced a price surge that turned a mere $35 into $600 within a decade. This was a period of price discovery, a time when gold found its true value in the market. We've drawn parallels with Bitcoin, the digital gold of our era, which is currently in a similar phase of price discovery. It's like watching a wild stallion galloping freely, unstoppable and unpredictable. But remember, even in its unpredictability lies opportunity. Let's revisit Bitcoin's unique properties: security, scarcity, divisibility, and transferability. These four pillars form the foundation of Bitcoin's potential. The absolute limit of 21 million Bitcoins, with some already lost forever, emphasizes its scarcity. This scarcity, coupled with its other properties, forms the basis for its potential growth and value. Now imagine the potential of Bitcoin, given the current state of price discovery. Consider the journey of gold from $35 to $600. And think about Bitcoin's journey. The potential for Bitcoin to hit $1 million isn't just an illusion. It's a possibility anchored in its unique properties and the current state of price discovery. Remember, we're witnessing the evolution of money, a great financial reset that's happening right now, right before our eyes. It's a transformation that could potentially lead to the greatest transfer of wealth in human history. It's a time when the lines between currency and money are blurring, and many may be left behind, confused. But for the keen observers, the bitpreneurs, the crypto enthusiasts, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, an opportunity to be part of a financial revolution, to be on the right side of history. While no one can predict the future with certainty, the potential for Bitcoin to hit $1 million isn't just a dream, it could be a reality. Thanks for joining us on this journey, and remember, the future of money is unfolding right before your eyes.